Electoral Act 2022 and the possible implications of these changes on the upcoming elections. And on sports, Democratic Republic of Congo today has asked Matthias Gil. And on sports, President Muhammadu Buhari has lauded a 16-year-old Nigerian girl, Iyeni Obong Essien, for finishing second at the Champion of Champions World Golf Championship Invitational in Northern Ireland. Hawada Mikiawa has details of this and other sports updates.
President Muhammadu Buhari joined all Nigerians in celebrating this great teenager, Iyeni Obong Essien, who's doing so much for the country by demonstrating that hard work and determination pays, wishing the golfer more spectacular success in her career. The president, in a release issued today by his media advisor, Femi Adesina, praised the achievements of the youngster who currently tops the junior player, Harder, in Nigeria, and has been credited with over 20 medals since she won her first medal at the age of 5. Similarly, former Chelsea and Super Eagles defender Kenneth Omeru could be named as captain of Spanish club Ligan FC ahead of next season. Ligan will have a new skipper after 4 players who took turns to wear the coveted armband at the club last season have all left the club. It is tradition in Ligans to hand the armband to the oldest player at the club, which places Omeru as the front runner. Another update, Argentina, Chile, Uruguay and Paraguay have submitted a joint bid to host the 2030 World Cup. Uruguay hosted the competition's first ever tournament in 1930 and say they want to bring the World Cup home when it celebrates its centenary. Chile hosted the World Cup in 1962, while the tournament was held in Argentina in 1978. Meanwhile, Premier League players will stop the pre-match anti-racism gesture of taking the knee before every match. Top 5 clubs started taking a knee to support the Black Lives Matter movement, which rose to prominence following the death of George Floyd in the United States in May 2020. And on tennis, British number 1 Emma Raducanu's preparations to defend her US Open title got underway with a first-round win over Luisa Chirico in Washington Open. The 19-year-old came through 6-4, 6-2 to earn her first victory of the North American hard court season. Hawa Adamikiawa, Freedom Radio.
The Global News is coming to you from Freedom Radio 99.5 FM. You can send your comments, opinions, and watch us live on Freedom Radio Nigeria on Facebook.com. You can get the link to the page on our website, freedomradionig.com.
Yaya dai?
Sabuwar wayar Samsung Galaxy A73 nake son saya.
Samsung sun shirya garabasar musamman ga kowa da kowa a wannan watan. Za a samu raguwar naira 25,000 a farashin wayar Galaxy A73 da kike matukar so. Kuma za a iya samun ragin a farashin wayoyin A53, A33, A23, A13, A03 da A03 Core. Me kike nema ne?
Takalmi na mana, na nufi shagon Samsung mafi kusa. Kar a banni a baya.
A hanzarta maza a je a samu wayar a amintattun shagunan Samsung mafi kusa. Ku ci moriyar garabasar Samsung Promo. Gasar na gudana ne daga 4 zuwa 31 na watan Yuli na 2022. A hanzarta kan hajojin su kare.
Welcome back. You're still listening to Freedom Global News on 99.5 FM. The Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, has suspended the Lagos-Kano and Ajaokuta train services due to fear of terrorist attacks. Sources in the Ministry of Transportation and the NRC revealed that the train services will not resume until the security along the Lagos-Kano route and the Ajaokuta train station was guaranteed. The Lagos-Kano train services were suspended because of the high level of insecurity in Niger and Kaduna states, which are the routes of the train heading to Kano from Lagos. The NRC Managing Director, Fidet Okiria, confirmed the suspension of the train services at the Ajaokuta station and the Lagos-Kano route. Okiria, however, stated that the federal government had improved the security on the trains, adding that more men from the police and civil defense were being deployed to protect the facilities. On this day, 3rd of August, Niger Republic gains its independence, marking the nation's independence from France in 1960. Since 1975, it also commemorates Arbor Day as trees are planted across the nation to aid the fight against desertification. Rahima Chitu has more on this.
The date of the formal complete independence from France was 3rd August 1960, while 18th December 1958 marks the founding of the Republic and creation of the Presidency of the Republic of Niger. Following the constitutional changes of the French Fifth Republic and the elections of 4th December 1958 was held, Nigerians considered that day to be the founding of their national institutions. Between 18th December 1958 and 3rd August 1960, Niger remained a semi-autonomous republic within a French community. At the beginning of 1960, a revision of the French community allowed membership of independent states, and on 28 July, the Nigerian Legislative Assembly became the Nigerian National Assembly. Niger, after its 1960 independence, had to grapple with a series of coups and political instabilities, as well as uprisings as the nomadic Tuareg, who were
I'm Namutaria Kase, Freedom Radio.
And on the foreign scene, Democratic Republic of Congo today has asked Matthias Gilman, the spokesman of the United Nations peacekeeping mission in the country, to leave as soon as possible. Mohamed Sani Uba reports.
According to report, the Central African Nations government asked the peacekeeping mission known as MONUSCO to withdraw spokesman Matthias Gilman over indelicate and inappropriate remarks he made. It added that the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo will very much appreciate that action be taken for Gilman to leave Congolese territory as soon as possible, citing recent tensions between peacekeeping mission and locals. Protests against MONUSCO erupted in part of eastern Congo last week, leading to the death of 36 people, including 4 UN peacekeepers. Report said that anger has been fueled by perception that MONUSCO is failing to do enough to stop decade of armed conflict in the region. More than 120 militias operate in the Democratic Republic of Congo's troubled east, where civilian massacres remain common. The government letter to MONUSCO, dated July 28, did not provide details about Gilman's remarks, but a senior government official said the spokesman had told French radio station RFI that UN peacekeepers did not have the military means to defeat a notorious armed group called the M23. The militia had lain mostly dormant for years before resuming fighting last November. It has since made significant gains, capturing the strategic town of Bunagana on the border with Uganda last month. The group's resurgence has also damaged diplomatic relations between the Democratic Republic of Congo and its smaller neighbor Rwanda, which the Congolese government accuses of backing the M23. The United Nations first deployed an observer mission to eastern Congo in 1999 and established MONUSCO in 2010 with the amended to conduct offensive operations. The peacekeeping operation is one of the largest and costliest in the world, with an annual budget of around $1 billion. Mohammed Sani Uba, Freedom Radio.
And with that, we've come to the end of today's Global News. On behalf of the entire production team and I, Zahra Zannah, thank you for listening.
This is Freedom Global